What's going on? What the goings on, y'all? Excuse me. Pardon my frizzy. You understand me? Uh, already with the alreadys. This probably gonna be another interview where it ain't gonna be a 2 minute program. I got a few shenanigans to talk about, and then we gonna find us something to do. Cause we gotta eat. You understand me? Already with the already. So we gonna get straight to it. Shout out to Lil Durk. You know what I'm talking about? I've been watching it here and there periodically. You know what I'm saying? I guess once they realized that, what I'm saying, a situation was had and you had no ramifications on Lil Durk's situation. You know what I'm talking about? It kind of put the media on hold. But I guess the trial with Pondo Rondo ain't going how the defense wanted to go. You know what I'm talking about? They splitting hairs when it comes to certain ramifications of the situations. But you win some, I lose some. And that's how it go when you ping pong it back and forth. But it's kind of, I hate that kind of situation because you playing with my life. You feel me? You can't be playing with my life like that. You feel me? In the palm of your hands. That's why you don't put your John Hancock on shit. You know what I'm talking about? Make them do their job. It's harder when you ain't, you know what I mean? As soon as you hit the bullpen, hey, you're gonna have to find something. Then they gonna send the captain to you. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? We can sit here forever. You know what I'm talking about? Once I ain't eating and moving around, you're gonna have to do something with my legacy. Cause you can't keep me here forever. You know what I mean? I be trying to tell niggas be signing their life away. You know what I'm talking about? Bigger meaning than what niggas be paying attention to. But that's no here nor there. Like I said, we're gonna get it here. We're gonna get it done and we're gonna find us something to eat. You feel me? Nice little treat. You understand me? Already with the alreadys. Shout out to Sauce Walker. Damn, Sauce, you been going crazy on this stream. At least for the last, I want to say the last 2 months, you've been going, beyond radical. Every time I turn around, you mad and upset about something. Some baby mama. Got a lot of baby mama drama. Well, when you pick a Caucasian, I don't care how much pimping you got. You know what I'm talking about? She the pimp now. You know what I'm talking about? Cause she got the complexion for the protection, and she definitely gonna do a collection. She doing it right now. You feel me? Then threatened you and told you, hey, I will call the authorities, sir, and they're gonna believe me and not you. And that's just how it go. You know that's how it go. You sitting there talking to that white woman like you know what's going on until you get till you in that motherfucking combat zone. You know what I'm talking about? Got that young green suit on or something. You know what I'm talking about? Because you done had a spasm and she gonna do that war it's me. You know what I'm talking about? But you think you pimping. Then you got everything under control. No, you losing it. But you won't see it until it happen to you. And that comes with people that make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? The other people gotta point the mistakes out for you. Then you gotta go through the mistake to realize that they was telling you the truth. Shout out to Blueface. Damn, Blueface, they say you ain't from the neighborhood. Kind sir. They went to a store that you ain't never been to. You know what I'm saying? You a streamer, right? Most of the situations is in California. You went off on Dean and AB for using you. It sounds like you using the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You're always talking that Creed. You need to pull up on some of them on neighborhood, right? On 100, right? At least you claim to be 100. Act like you 100. See, that's what I be talking about when it comes to streaming. Nigga, it's supposed to be real life. You supposed to be able to see what I'm talking about right now and act on it. Cause other than that, you just pussyfooting around just like everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? Putting on some drama for your mama. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. Shout out to you though, Blueface. Hope you pull up on neighborhood. Cause dog said you ain't from there. And you ain't pulling, and the old school motherfucker said you ain't pulling up to the store. And he looked like he an old school crib. You know what I'm talking about? Gotta be some fluidity to what he talking about. Already with the alreadys. Shout out to BMF. I see you. You posted too much. I mean, I don't know. To be truthfully honest, hey, the way the world work, post as much as you want. At the end of the day, somebody gonna see it and how you moving around the time. But people probably don't want to touch what you got going on. You know what I'm talking about? You from the streets. Niggas don't be wanting to deal with streets no matter how long the streets work. You know what I'm talking about? They don't want to deal. They gonna dilly dally around. Pump fake you at all costs. I just need your little family to pay attention. You know what I'm talking about? Where I'm at with it. Shout out to Loaded Lux and what you called yourself? Camera John. I guess you did a little skit when it came to punctuation. I hope them guys take heed to it because that's what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? Not only that, it's a whole lot of situations going on with battle rap that I care not to address. You know you doing wrong. You know what I'm talking about? No, motherfucker don't want to invest in the culture because the culture ain't doing itself. It's not doing itself right. It's doing itself a disjustice. Ooh, excuse me. Doing itself a disjustice. I know I'm starting to fumble over my words. You feel me? I'm trying to do this and get on up out of here. We might be under 10 minutes messing around with me. I ain't finna get no logistics or nothing. But yeah, we was talking about the cam and people showing up. Better rap definitely need more than just that, but that's definitely one of them, good brother. Shout out to Loaded Lux and Camera John. Man. Shout out to I guess Shake My Hand, Jay Black. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think the battle with John Jonathan Down is ever gonna happen. You know what I'm talking about? So whatever bars you got, you might as well keep them in the tuck. You feel me? You know, you ain't gonna battle nobody else first, so I don't see it happening. Even though I think you could get away with it. I mean, the last battle you had was what, 12 some years ago? You and Queen Flip? Maybe 15 years ago. Shit, I don't know. I don't. It's been so long. You know what I'm talking about? What was that? Summer Madness 3? That's 13. We shall see. I listened to the other things she was talking about. No. They ain't never received a residual payment. So you could turn it on, you could turn it off. Like you said. Hey. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker don't got to. You choose to because I love this shit. Despite way people may think, despite how I might come across to some people, some other people, I don't really care. I've been loving music, just the art of music since, man, I'm at least say 40 years, bro. And that's at the least. I think it was a couple years before that, for real. But I've been loving this this artistic talent since I knew that I had artistic talent. Once I knew that I could do what I could do, I started doing it. I didn't ask no questions. I ain't figure out when I was gonna get a residual payment. And then I come from the Motown era. Niggas was getting played on getting paid since getting paid to be played. You feel me? So I'm used to it, and I just, I done got older and I'm fed up. You ain't got no dollars, it ain't no holler. And I've been doing it so long, most of it is mine anyway. So what you gonna do? Talk about nothing? Why you think R&B ain't where it's at? R&B is completely dead. Then you locked up the nigga who made it happen. Oh, nigga, I ain't never doing it again. Never. Sometimes I be in my lovey-dovey feeling. I know I got bars. Sometimes I think about bars that I just, you know what? I ain't jot down for what? For you to steal it? So I ain't never gonna. I'm always gonna love it. I'm always gonna have my outtake on it, but this is most I'm gonna do. Come on this screen and tell you like it. T.I. is. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. But shout out to you though, Jay Black. You feel me? Hopefully Battle Rap get off his hind horse. You feel me? Cause all you people, I don't know why y'all feel uppity. Half of you niggas are more than half. At least 70% of you niggas, probably 80%, ain't making 20 grand. And remember, it's only a handful of battle rappers. So if you put 80% on a handful, shit, you probably got one or two. At the max, you got 5 people that's making 20 bands. Everybody else is below that for sure. 12. 12 is like a prime number. It's a lot of 12s. And then everybody else like less than 10. Them niggas making hundreds on bars that low key the industry gonna steal and make millions. But at the end of the day, you probably y'all done been in this game long enough. You know that already. You feel me? So everybody got everything in the stronghold. And you ain't gonna let it go. But you know what I like to say? And I've been saying it for the last 2 years. Everybody talk bad about Trump. Most of you motherfuckers just like him. Look at him, then look at you. If you got one trait, you might as well accept them all. If you believe in anything he got going on, accept everything he got going on. Because you definitely why he got it going on. You know what I'm saying? He got to listen to the people in order for him to have something to say. Right? The people give him a job. He is the commander in chief of defense. Nothing else, nothing more. Y'all decided that y'all wanted to give him more. You know what I'm talking about? The public gave him more. He wasn't supposed to have no more than what he got going on. It was supposed to be a king in front of him. But it's like the United States killed the king and made the president, you know what I'm saying, the master of everything. And he can't be the master of your universe if you know what's going on. And then they tell you that. So at the end of the day, all he can do is say, nigga, go over there and shoot that person in the head. So we can invade his country, put our flag right there and say it's ours. Now we got access to all the resources that we need to make our United States of America great. But that's no hinder there. I can keep going on. I done went from Jay Black all the way to the president. It ain't gonna change for me. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Sue Surf. So I seen Sue Surf balling with Joe Budden. Now the carrying the world. I ain't thought about one bar. You know what I'm talking about? But these the motherfuckers you want to give your millions and trillions of dollars to. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that you invest in, they ain't investing in you. How you gonna give him $10, but you can't give your baby $10? I'm just saying, bro. Y'all be killing me not supporting motherfuckers that don't have nothing. Be willing to support a millionaire. Like, ain't that I thought that was asinine. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. You feel me? But shout out to Sue Surf and balling with Joe Button. You feel me? I guess I'm attitude stricken today. So if I come across like, hey, he don't really give a fuck, because I probably don't. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the alreadys. The person I really want to shout out. Shout out Rod Wave. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. You feel me? I seen the interview. I understood it. I appreciate you, good brother. Um, but I still ain't putting the pen to the pad. I need $5 million, bro. I hate coming on here and talking like this, but that's what it is. And if you ain't got it, all is well. You understand me? But y'all ain't going nowhere. Niggas gonna be at a standstill. And that's just what it is. Did you pay him? Oh, well, we can't support with if you ain't paying. You feel me? And then you will see where I'm going. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going before I got there. That's how I got where I'm at right now. Just give me what I'm asking for and watch me do me. I ain't gonna disappoint you, even though I know who done fucked me over and who haven't. I ain't trying to comfort niggas. I'm trying to do me, man. Comfortably. I'm not asking a nigga for nothing. I'm just gonna ride off. You know how a nigga I seen this AI program, right? Where Murder Mook put his hands around Sue Surf. You know they ain't friends. They ain't enemies neither, but they ain't friends. And he patted Sue Surf on the back. Was this? I think it was Sue Surf. He patted Sue Surf on the back, and Sue Surf walked into the sunset. And you know what? That's all I want to do. I just want to get my little tools infused and raise my kids. You feel me? Because in a minute, it ain't going to be about raising my kids. It's going to be about exploitation. You keep waiting and keep procrastinating like it ain't going on when it's going on. And it's going to be in the zone. And I'm going to act like I ain't got no motherfucking sense. Because at the end of the day, I hold the cards. I know everyone's secrets. You feel me? I hate to reveal them bitches, but y'all acting like y'all ain't really willing to go and fuck with the capital. And get me what I'm looking for and let me find something to do. But shout out to Rod Wave. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. It was a magnificent interview. I got one more, and then we gonna find us something to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the hell up on off of here because I'm starting to get frustrated. You know what I'm talking about? As the days go by, and my health is I know it's diminishing. I feel it. I ain't nothing. And they can't tell me nothing I don't understand. You know what I'm talking about? It just is what it is. And if niggas ain't willing to help me, I ain't willing to help them. For real, for real. Niggas playing with my niggas. Man, listen. Nigga, you played with me long enough. Anyway, Chrisean Rock in her interview with Jason Lee. I'm gonna say this before I even start. Nigga, quit doing clickbait, bro. That bitch was 59 minutes. I knew it was extra shit in the motherfucker. And you ain't want to give it to the public. But you want to be a public figure. How can someone be a public figure? Where you were from? Stockton? You in California. You got enough motherfuckers in California. You don't need the outside public to do anything for you. For real, for real. They like their own little sovereign nation. At the end of the day, Jason Lee, quit clickbaiting, bro. Just give out the whole interview. It's like 40 minutes that you took out so you can make skits and do all this clown ass shit. I'm tired of the clown ass shit. It ain't getting you nowhere. Niggas talking about they broke this, they broke that. That's cause YouTube don't want to pay you, but what they want to pay you. You might as well do the shit for free and get what you was trying to get coming, cause nigga, they paying you pennies on the dollar. If I make a whole penny, no, I'm gonna get frank with you niggas. If I can make 10 cents and give you a half a cent, I'm winning. And then I ain't telling you the real numbers, but I know what's going on. And then I be laughing because of shit. You get, let's say you got 1 million people watching, right? At the very minimum, 10,000 people subscribe to your channel, right? They give you $5 a piece. That's $5,000 you made off this one view. But let's just say one view off one day, right? You made 5,000. You still got 29 more days. Mathematics ain't that hard. So you made 150. Just say you made 150,000 in 1 month. Now the next month, you might not make $1. Let's say you got all your payments done, right? And you still up 30,000. You shouldn't be living upon your means. So now what? What you gonna do the next month? You gonna try to run it again. You figure 2-3 months, or you running it like that. One of the months you're not gonna have to pay nobody but yourself. So you're gonna be up that 150. And if you do it, and that's 3 months, you got one more month for the quarter start. Another quarter start, right? Let's just say you end up making the bare minimum of 3,000, 30,000, right? So you got $20,000 and the 200, my bad, 200K in the last 4 months. How you not winning? Why wouldn't you push propaganda if you're making $500,000 a year? You're going to do whatever's needed to be done for you to continue to do that. Now, I will get frank with a motherfucker because that's what I am. I like franks. I don't like beans. Pause. No homo. You know what I mean? Been married over 20 years, so I ain't tripping on no push. Well, I've been married 17 years. I get technical. So I ain't tripping. Nigga, I know where my franking beans go. But I'll be frank. You make $500,000, you end up giving out 350K. So you at 150K that you made throughout that year annually. No taxes, nobody, this all your money. You not gonna spend all that. You can get extra and still only spend 50. Let's say you an up and coming motherfucker. You probably gonna spend all that, but you gonna have a new car, a new home, you feel me? And probably a new significant other. And if you anything like me, you got a exit amount of years going. You got opportune amount of situations, you feel me, that you can come up with and make happen. Guess what? You look up, it's 10 years now. You've been doing the same content, making the same dollars. You ain't a millionaire. I mean, it come with a price. You probably didn't have to tell them this person do this with this person, even be a, you know what I'm saying? A contract. You feel me? If you know, you know. So, you know, you can win when it comes to this shit. But motherfuckers got to be willing to give up them vices. Everything ain't a go. Because you could, like I said, you could make the $500,000 a year. But it was so many complications with everything. You end up being down to like 50K. You feel me? With all the shenanigans, the suing, the hoopla, woo, woo, woo. You still end up I ain't never seen I'm basically what I'm saying is I've been watching this shit. I ain't seen nobody going to red yet. And if you did go in the red, guess what? You was meant to be there because nigga, the platform is right here for you. All you gotta do is turn it on. I do it every day. Only thing it is, you have to have a story to tell. You can't just come on this bitch and turn it on and you just doing this. Nigga ain't gonna continue to watch you stare at the screen. You gotta have something going on. Everybody ain't got something going on. You know what I'm saying? So they just be, you know. And then once you start making up shit, you gotta continue to make it. Once you tell a lie, you gotta continue to tell a lie. You feel me? This was supposed to be a tool for you to advance. You didn't turn it into a program, an experience. They don't say program no more. Experience. When it ain't nothing but programming. People living a life they can't live. There's no way that you could tell me you've been on a trip on visits for the last 3 weeks. What your business doing? You can't be thriving. What you thriving on? Spending some cash? I think that shit asinine, but I'm also a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, I went from spending all the money to spending no money. You feel me? On in a span of years. I didn't learn, I didn't adjust it. And life is just whatever it is, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death no more. You know what I mean? Christian Rock was my last little bit of information. Shout out to Christian Rock. Shout out to Jason Lee. You feel me? You understand me already with the alreadys. And guess what? If you see that light, you know it's real. And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.